So I had this idea. How easy would it be to make your own DBrand skin? Well, I've got a vinyl cutter, I've got a computer, I've got a measuring tape, and I've got something that I'd like to cover. This is my iPhone 12 mini, and it's really scratched up, if you can see through all of the smudges. Now, they do still sell iPhone 12 mini skins on the DBrand website, but they are $17 for the cheapest one, which is matte black, which is what I'm going to do mine in to start off with, to see if I can do it. And then they go up from there. Generally speaking, they're more like $25, but obviously they have a bunch of different patterns and colors, and, you know, they've been in the game for a long time. But it can't be that hard, right? Okay, so I'm just editing this video now, and basically I talk about how expensive the DBrand skins are, but I don't actually talk about how expensive the equipment that I already have is. If you don't have a vinyl cutter already, obviously it's going to be way more expensive to do it with buying that equipment on top. The vinyl cutter that I've got was, I don't know, a couple of £100. I got it on Black Friday. Plus, if you need the software, you haven't got any vector software. So if you need Illustrator, that's going to be part of a £50 a month package. Or Affinity Designer was a couple of £100. Basically, what I'm saying is if you haven't already got all of this stuff, then obviously it's going to be way more expensive. Just buy a DBrand skin. I'm just testing the theory. How easy is it to be able to do it yourself? Okay, back to the video. So the first thing I did was jump into Affinity Designer. You could use Illustrator or some other vector graphics program, but basically I knew I needed to draw a vector of the shape of the back of the phone. I took some measurements using this tape measure, but I suspect that using a set of calipers or something slightly more accurate would have been better, but this is what I've got. So this is what I used. Once I'd taken a few basic measurements, then I drew out the rough shape and tried to honestly eyeball it a little bit. And I thought the best way to see how close it was to cut out a template. So ultimately I ended up cutting out 4 templates in card in order to try and see if I could make a template that would fit the phone in order to cut the vinyl. Once I was happy with number 4, and I felt like it fit the phone pretty well, I thought it's time to cut the vinyl. Once I cut the vinyl, I just had to add some transfer tape onto it. I forgot to weed it. So before you mention that in the comments, yes, I forgot to weed it. I should have weeded it before I put the transfer tape on, but I forgot. I'm human, sorry. Anywho, I peeled it off of the tape. Then I just needed to install it, and that was kind of the real acid test as to how good the fit was going to be. Well, I don't know. Let me know. What do you think? This is the finished product. I think the fit, if I can catch the light, maybe this way. The fit is pretty good. We'll get some close-ups. But there are some, I don't know if you can see, there are a few bubbles. Partly, I think this is down to my rushed application in order to make this video, and partly because this piece of vinyl has been kicking around. In fact, the vinyl that's on the back of here is the free bit that I got with the machine itself. So maybe I need a better quality vinyl, but now I've got the template, I can obviously cut it out of different colors. I can cut another one, I can peel this one off and throw it in the bin, get another one. But it's a pretty good fit, to be honest. So it's been over 24 hours since I reskinned my phone myself, and a lot of the issues that I showed in the previous clip are now gone. So you can see there's no longer any bubbles. It's nice and smooth, and I think it looks pretty good, to be honest. And now I've got the template. Like I said, I can change the color. This was just the first one I made. I had some plain black laying around, and so I thought, let's go for that. But maybe I'll mix it up and put something more exciting on the back. So just a little update, if you're thinking of doing it yourself, it is possible to get a nice smooth finish without bubbles if you do it properly. I probably should have used soapy water and a squeegee and all that stuff, but let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Would you cut your own vinyl rather than buying one from a skin retailer? Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.